Hey, how y'all doing, man? Hope everybody's good, man. Yesterday was a great day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. I hope everybody's doing good. Get up, go to work. If you gotta be there at 9 o'clock, don't be showing up at 8:55, pulling up in the parking lot, running to the door, trying to beat the clock. Get there 15 minutes early, sit in the break room, and then go on the floor late. All right, man. So look, man, today's episode, man. What is Kendrick hiding, man? What is he hiding? This GNX with this red tarp thing, man. Something's up, man. He's telling us something. So we're gonna get into that. Before I get into that, I gotta get a legendary spill. This is Soldier Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is right there on the screen. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me a hidden gem. 1,300 subscribers, over 14, 15, 16, 17,000. And yes, I am the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you are from. Night King. So look, man, we're going to get into this, man. And make sure y'all go and subscribe to Torture Talk After Hours. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on this page, please go to Torture Talk After Hours. I'm trying to get to 5,000 over there. Yeah, right at the description. As soon as you press the description box, it's right at the top. What you go do is click that, then press press the subscribe button, then come back. You know what I'm saying? It's easy, like it goes, the phone go. You know what I'm saying? Just do that. But look, man, we're gonna get to this, man. All right, let me get serious. All right, let's get to it. All right, man. So let's get to it, man. This comes courtesy of the Ville. Shout out to the Ville. You know what it is. So let's go.
Now, this clip has been surfacing around the internet of Kendrick Lamar with the red GNX vehicle right behind him as he performs for a New Jersey crowd. Now, SZA is there with him as she elevates up to the stage. Now, as you can see right here, this vehicle is a lot larger and a very much noticeable stage presence right here that we see in front of us. Now, the thing is about this being shown right for the people and for everybody watching at home, this is letting you know that that red tarp was very significant, that it did have a lot of importance. Now, there was a couple things that I want.
Now, I will say this. Everything that Kendrick Lamar does, I remember Rhapsody saying this on the Joe Budden podcast. She said, Kendrick Lamar never does anything without a purpose. Everything that he does has a purpose. Everything he does, everything. She said everything he does, there's a purpose to it. He just doesn't do anything. Once you see that red tarp in that video, in the Luther video, with it being covered, 100%, it's means something. This means something. 100%. This is not just something he just throwing out there. No. What's the point of him covering it with a red tarp? What is he saying? And we gonna find out eventually. So let's get it.
To discuss about this clip right here, go over a couple things and the symbolism behind it. Now, Kendrick's symbolism for the red tarp also goes hand in hand with this other theory involving the lyrics that are said when he sings this song. Now, let's take a look at the album GNX, right? We could see that Luther was one of the songs on there. It was the third track. Let's take a look at the lyrics from Luther real quick. Now, similar to how the music video was done is how he performs it on stage. But there's a key difference between the music video and the live performance. He says, introduce him to that light, hit him strictly with that fire. Fa, 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 fa. Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. World was mine, I'd take it in the maze in front of God. Introduce him to that light, hit him strictly with that fire. Fa, 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 fa. Now, the key moment that I want to point out in this music video right here is when Kendrick Lamar sings those lyrics. He's not saying fa 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 in regards to fire. he's saying 555. And clearly he's meaning that because he's showing you 555 with his hands, and then the crowd follows suit and starts repeating five with him. And you could
I always thought he was saying 5 because he said Roman numeral. So hit him with that 5. Now, if you look up the Roman numeral 5, that's a V. I believe it's a V. Roman numeral 5. Is it a V? I believe the X is 10, V is 5. Hey Siri, what is Roman numeral 5?
The answer I found is 5.
Yeah, so it's the V. So I don't know if that's a connection because he said Roman numeral 7 and 5. I don't know. Maybe there's a connection somewhere. I don't know. But I'm just saying. I wanted it to come up on so y'all could see it. Let me see if I can put this on airplane mode. Hey Siri, what is the Roman numeral 5? See, yes, it's the V. So y'all can see that the Roman numeral 5 is a V, right? So I don't know. I have to do some digging about that. Roman numeral 7, 555, V. Maybe he's saying 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 5, 5, 5. That's 3, 15, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5. That's 30. So I don't know. Well, let's keep it going.
only tell that he's doing this because of the hand movements that he's doing for the show. And like I said, these are the same lyrics that he says in front of the car for the music video. But you would think that he's wording it this way for fire instead of five, considering the fact that he just said fire, the word before this. But it's confirmed that he's saying five, which is very unique in this case because the GNX pulls up when he says this. Now, as far as the symbolism with the five, which might seem like a simple rhythmic vocalization at first, but upon closer examination, this is far from a random utterance. Kendrick is known for using non traditional sounds and vocalizations as part of an artistic expression. And in this case, it seems that he's deliberately replacing the ah sound with the number five. The fa sound can be interpreted as a reference to five. And when repeated in quick succession, 5 5, it just sounds like a rhythmic chant. The number five in numerology holds a significant weight, often symbolizing change, freedom, and transformation. And even in challenge, these are concepts that Kendrick explores throughout his work. The repetition of five in this context might be Kendrick's way of invoking a shift or a call to action. Additionally, the five could symbolize a kind of reckoning or divine intervention, with Kendrick calling attention to power shifts and the consequences of truth. When Kendrick says, "If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God, introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire." The repetition of five might be pushing the narrative towards a pivotal moment of transformation. Numerically and symbolically, the number five has been associated with freedom, transformation, and challenges. As far as the red tarp and the GNX, the car covered in the red tarp could represent the hidden power or potential that Kendrick is referencing. It's
Yeah, he definitely going deep on this one. I don't know. I don't know. I have to really study this one. I want to look into that, the five, as far as the Roman numeral, because he did mention Roman numeral 7. So I wonder if the Roman numeral 5 has something to do with the 7. And I'm going to do some research on this. Let's keep it going.
concealed for now, but it's about to emerge, just like his words and the change he's describing. The five could be part of the reveal or a call to action that suggests the shift is about to happen, which fits perfectly with the symbolism of the GNX covered in the red tarp. Concealed power waiting to be revealed, meaning that this could be another album that Kendrick has hidden or kept away. Now, theatrically, the symbolism with the red tarp. In theater, red curtains are often used to conceal the stage before a performance, symbolizing the unrevealed story or the mystery behind the scenes, which could be an album that Kendrick has cooking up. and that he's teasing with this GNX covered in the red tarp. The red tarp over the GNX car could represent a metaphor for something hidden, much like how a curtain keeps the audience from seeing what's backstage until the right moment. Kendrick is good at stuff like this. He's usually good at making symbolism and teasing the audience without them knowing the full message.
That's a very good point. That's a very, very good point he just brought up. That curtain behind the curtain definitely could be something. Now, I'm thinking if it is an album, I'm thinking that this album will come out. It's probably going to release the day he does the Toronto show. I, if he does that, that's diabolical. But I'm thinking that's when it's probably going to release. When he does the Toronto show, I think he's going to drop a new album then. And maybe he'll perform something new there. I don't know. But that's a very good point right there.
And using a red tarp in this sense could signal that there's something significant and powerful waiting to be revealed, just like the performance behind the curtain in a play. This GNX covered in the red tarp is starting to make me feel like this album is a lot closer than me and you think. There is definitely an album coming underway. I do not know if it's going to be a collab album with SZA, GNX the Deluxe, the second GNX, a whole new album altogether. It seems like something is being teased right in front of us, and it's going to be broadcasted very, very soon. But we can't forget the symbolism that it shares with the music video, with the crime scene, and the things that represent that as well. It all goes hand in hand. At the same time, the red tarp is used in crime scenes, as we mentioned earlier, often a cover up of a body or something disturbing. The crime scene aspect could symbolize the aftermath of a violent act, a loss, or something that went down, like a beef, like Kendrick and Drake beefing together. This could also symbolize that. It all goes hand in hand with the red tarp. It fits the theme of conflict and violence that Kendrick and Drake had went through in this past year, as well as keeping the theatrical vibe to it when it comes to the red curtains. In this scene, the red tarp over the GNX could represent something sacred behind it, hidden, much like how something dark is concealed for a reason, a kind of purification process before it's unveiled. That's why I think it's a hybrid of both meanings. That's why Kendrick is shooting the blick right in front of the red GNX, and that's why the GNX is being concealed. It's a hybrid of both scenarios. The red tarp is both the cover and the stage. It creates a juxtaposition of concealment and revelation. It could signal a moment of transition, Kendrick preparing to reveal something significant, like what's behind the curtain in play, but it also points to reckoning, violence, and change, like a crime scene. But the
Um, I mean, he's been teasing this whole thing with this second album, but the thing about Kendrick, you never know with him. This whole thing could be just a ploy to get us to look at one thing and then it's totally different. It could be another album. I mean, what else could it be? It could be another album. It could be another music video. It could be a part of a music video. But I'm telling y'all, if you go back and look at the music video, not music video, but the video that he did when he's in a concert, the skit that he did, there's a part of that skit where he looks like he's worried. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that that's a continuation of Luther, and it's gonna go into either Hey Now or Peekaboo. You know what I'm saying? I think something happened. I think something probably happened to somebody in the video, because there's other videos that we're not talking about. Like there's another video where he's sitting with the girl, um, and she's talking to him about something. Then there's another video. Well, the one with SZA. Why is there praying mantis there? Like, what does the praying mantis symbolize? I know that SZA, she did her album and then she had praying mantis and insects and stuff. But what is the praying mantis doing in this video, in that commercial? Like, what is it there for? That's the question I have. So I want to see what's going on with that. But this is much deeper than we think.
red here is very, very crucial. It could symbolize danger, but also passion or transformation. It's a color that sits between hidden and revealed, which is a perfect metaphor for what's coming, if there is an album coming soon. The red tarp over the GNX is a multi-layered symbol. It functioned as a crime scene cover, hinting towards violence, a theatrical curtain symbolizing what's hidden behind, ready to be revealed and building up to the next phase of the story that Kendrick is trying to tell the people. This creates a dynamic tension between concealment and revelation. When Kendrick pulls back this red tarp, bro, it's not just about the GNX. It's not just about unveiling the car. It's about unveiling the message behind the car. Whatever message that he has for whatever album that he's going to put out. I know we're not going to see behind the curtain, behind the red tarp until the album is ready, bro. But in conclusion, Kendrick Lamar is using the red tarp, the chanting of 5, and the dramatic reveal of the GNX all to play into his broader theme of change, revelation, and power. And I think that this is a form of him showing that there's an album on the way, whether it's a theatrical curtain hiding a performance or if it's supposed to represent a crime scene. The tarp symbolizes a barrier between what's hidden and what's ready to be revealed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that this is definitely something that we're gonna keep our eye on. This is very intriguing. But there's a bunch of videos that he did in that concert that nobody's talking about. You know what I'm saying? I can't get access to them because I haven't seen them online. But he did about 3 other videos. And one of the videos is with the same girl in the video, Luther video. And he's talking to her. I'm telling you, what I think what happened is, I think something happened, and that's when he met up with SZA in the Luther video. I think this is a short film, and Kendrick is doing something probably crazy in the video, the next video. I think the next video is not going to be so lighthearted. It's going to probably be controversial. I think this next video is going to be controversial. You know what I'm saying? I do. I think it's going to be controversial, but it's going to be a lot of symbolism in it. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But all right, man. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the Ville. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Donate to his channel too. He does a lot of good work, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to donate it to him. I'm always donating anyway. So, but make sure y'all do that. All right. See y'all. Peace. Bye.